it is very strange indeed how things tend to work themselves out. There's a word, it's called karma. Well, something happened last night during the game. All right, Mabrey was trying to guard Paige Bueckers, and all of a sudden the winds of karma came blowing through the arena. All right, once again, a lot of fans were calling for a suspension, which of course did not happen.
What happens when trash talk meets bad luck and the basketball gods finally say, that's enough? Strap in, because in today's episode of Poetic Justice, Marina Mabrey lets her mouth run wild, and karma hits back with a crossover straight out of a highlight reel. And who's dishing out that divine payback? None other than Paige ankle snatcher Bueckers, turning swagger into stumble in one swift move. This isn't just a fall, it's a cosmic slam dunk, and karma just posterized her victim.
When they're down. Or I'm not one to laugh at a player getting hurt because I don't want anybody to get hurt, not whatsoever. But guys, I gotta laugh at this a little bit. Just a little bit. Because this is karma. You know, the universe speaks for itself. The universe hear all, see all. And guess what the universe just did? Marina Mabrey is seriously injured in the gang following the Caitlin Clark brutal debacle. Yes, I could not make this up. And guess who she's playing?
Would wipe the floor with Marina Mabrey faster than you can say one season contract. Let's be real, she's gassed before halftime, running on fumes while everyone else is just getting warmed up. The only real workout happening is the bench, thanks to all those subs in and out. And yet, every season, some desperate franchise convinces itself this time she's the missing piece. Spoiler alert, she's not even the missing puzzle box, just extra cardboard taking up space.
We just work together.
I felt like you were really attacking players tonight, and you just talked about the aggression on defense, but I thought that offensively you were just really spark plug with the way you attacked that defense. Was that part of the game plan coming in, or did that just kind of cut the game coming in that way?
I've been, shying from, attacking the rim in these past few games, so, I just had to, turn a different mode, help my teammates out, they was in foul trouble, so, that was our main goal, just keep getting to that free throw line, so that was the focus.
Either one, I guess. Can I give us Kansas aggressive defense in the first half of the league?
This isn't personal, it's pattern recognition. Every season, New Jersey, same story. It's less of a basketball career and more of a traveling circus, just without the coordination or applause. The only thing consistent about her game is the inconsistency. One night she looks like a solid rotation piece, and the next she's glitching out like an NPC who lost the basketball in a VR demo.
But send the rest of the league a message. The WNBA missed an opportunity to take that. By the way, referees completely bleeped that whole thing up. I mean, they effed it up royally, right? And then after the fact, they came back and said, oh yeah, it's a flagrant 2. You don't say. You don't say. Kathy Engelbert, get some real referees and fire every one of them mother scooting sons of bees out of there. Get them out.
Now contrast that with Sophie, who could probably take a mid-game nap and still outscore Mabrey without breaking a sweat. Sophie's got that rare mix of IQ, grit, and precision that makes everyone else look like they're lagging in a beta version of the sport. She doesn't need to show off, her game is the flex. While Mabrey's busy launching bricks and mean-mugging the scoreboard, Sophie's out there running the court like she wrote the source code.
Help my teammates out, they was in foul trouble, so, that was our main goal, just keep getting to that free throw line, so that was the focus.
Either one, I guess. Can I give us Kansas aggressive defense in the first half of the league? Guys, at what point did you feel like you were able to find that extra room and kind of take off there?
I think the first quarter we let them speed us up a little bit and we turned it over quite a bit. So I think taking care of the ball and not letting the team speed us up, but get it across half, get what we want our offense to look like, and just take care of the ball better. We started doing that more in the second half, so we got more shots up at the rim, which led to more offensive rebounds, more possessions.
Go to Rob on the Zoom.
Mabrey's biggest highlight lately? Getting cardio chasing players who just torched her on the fast break. If defensive awareness were a Wi-Fi signal, she's permanently stuck on one bar. and that's being generous. Half the time, she's off the floor before the box score even remembers she existed. There's a reason her contracts seem to expire faster than milk. It's the same storyline on repeat. Groundhog Day, but with more turnovers and way less optimism. She's not a secret weapon, she's an open archive of missed opportunities. Yet somehow, every offseason fans dust off the potential narrative like it's still rookie year. Newsflash, we're a decade in, the expiration date's long gone. When your biggest contributions are awkward spacing and unforced errors, maybe it's time to pivot. Assistant coach, commentator, podcaster, anything that doesn't require running 94 feet. And it's not just that Sophie's better. She's light years ahead. Sophie plays chess while Mabrey's out here flipping checkers like it's a skill. One reads a defense and dismantles it. The other treats defense like a lifestyle brand she can't afford. Put them head to head and it's varsity versus rec league energy. Sophie doesn't even have to talk. Mabrey's stat line does the trash talking for her.
Up here, and we'll start with last night. Paige Bueckers picks up a technical foul, the first of her WNBA career. Congratulations to Paige. And other players seem to be fine with it. You know, Paige Bueckers has got to be about the most universally liked player in the WNBA. It seems like, at least from a rookie, who's getting a lot of hype standpoint. Because here's Paige walking around the court during this Sun game. That was the clapping thing that she did to the ref to get the technical foul. And some of the Connecticut Sun players, J.C. Sheldon and Marina Mabrey, are like, hey, come on. Why did that happen to you?
And let's talk about those trades, because Mabrey gets moved around faster than expired milk. Quietly, quickly, and always with a polite little note that reads, good luck. You know a player's market value is circling the drain when every new deal is met with a collective league-wide shrug and a yeah. That sounds about right. If roster filler were an Olympic event, Mabrey would be a multi-time gold medalist, maybe even holding the record for, most times mistaken for a game-changer before the first timeout. At this point, any team signing her has to be doing it out of pity, confusion, or a tragic combination of both. She checks into the game and the crowd's reaction says it all, that weary groan of, oh no, not again. Because everyone already knows what's coming. Missed rotations, late switches, and the occasional mid-range brick that ricochets hard enough to trigger a car alarm. And sure, every player has bad nights. But for Mabrey, it's not a phase, it's a brand. This isn't a slump, it's a memoir. Her minutes are a masterclass in mediocrity, not the endearing kind, but the how did she miss that again variety. Coaches give that 1,000-yard stare about 3 possessions in, silently regretting every decision that led them here. Meanwhile, Sophie's out there running the floor like she's holding a basketball PhD, dropping dimes, shredding defenses, and controlling tempo without breaking a sweat. You don't even need to check the box score when Sophie's on the floor. You feel her impact.